On the blue team, it is going to be myRevenge. And Miss Final will be playing as the Kerrigan. We'll also see Foe onto the very ugly looking thing called the Brightwing. Capricorn will be playing as Jaina, Sliderbite onto Johanna. And last but not least, we got Zappy as the T-Rail. And on the red team, it's Relics and Friends. Trinity will be playing as the Kel'Thas Kopi onto the Muradin. We also got Zace playing quickly as the Rexar. And not Zach F will be playing as Malfurion. Last but not least, we got Mur playing as Raynor. In fact, the roles are reversed. Mur is playing DPS right now. This is shots fired. We're going to see a bit of a nice engagement. Zace controlling Misha a little bit. Two-man stun from Misha. Polymorph doing a lot of work already. Nice stun bolt from Kopi. Max range 2, I think. And that works out really well. They're also all going to pull back. And the main reason why Dragonshire is kind of like the Tomb of the Spider Queen is because the distance between the lanes are not that big. And if you have a rotating composition like this one here that is focused at pushing a lane and applying lane pressure at the same time, that's going to be really good. Because by the time you clear the bottom lane, you come back up to the mid lane, the minion waves are all here. And this is exceptionally important for heroes like Johanna, for heroes like Tyrael, and Jaina. Jaina with the Conjure is also going to help a little bit. Tyrael with Regen Master, if he's here, he's going to have a good time, but he is not. So the only hero that is benefiting, I think, from all of this whole rotation would be Jaina with the Conjurer. In terms of talent options for Brightwing, it's going to be Hyper Shift, which will allow a bit of a heal and a cooldown reduction of Phase Shift as well. Johanna with Night Takes Pawn, definitely Tyrael with Regen Master, Kerrigan with Siphoning as well, Impact. On the side of RNF, it will be Flare for Rexar, not going to go for Hunter-Gatherer. That's a little bit different. And again, Trinity getting caught off guard there will go down. Mana Addict for the Kel'Thas as well as Reverberation for Muradin. You've also got Season Marksman on Raynor, last but not least, Scouting Drone for Malfurion. Almost level 4 on the side of myRevenge. Great rotation so far. Top lane, definitely. I would say Zace is having a good time here. But here comes the gang squad. The Flare is going to try and deter that a little bit. Zace is also going to try and hold off the aggression. Misha now being used to scout a little bit because they know that the enemy that are completely missing from the lanes. So this is really good communication on the side of Zace and RNF. But again, the bait is going to happen here. Miss Final with a bit of the rill in is going to connect, and Rexar will take the fall. It's a good play, but at the end, I think that the patience wore thin there for Zace. Zappe going to get the shrine on top. Bottom shrine now, going towards Notzak F. Sliderbite swings by, nice condemn. Relics is just getting picked apart with this rotation-centric composition for myRevenge. It's really about the Kerrigan, it's really about the Brightwing. And Jaina does so much more damage as well. Miss Final against Kopi at the mid lane. Kopi's going to struggle against Johanna as well as Kerrigan. He didn't need to throw out the stumble there. Could have gone over and right-click. Save the stumble in case he can't reach the Dragonshire in time after right-clicking. Mur's going to be on top with Zace. Zappe getting fired back on his ass. And Foe Capricorn's going to be here as well at the bottom lane. Not Zach F with Trinity. Talent options, we have Zappe going for Vampiric Strike again. As well as Loss of Hope for Johanna. It looks like a bit of a buff up on the Polymorph. I think it's Unstable Anomaly. Yes, it does a little bit extra damage to target all nearby enemies. We've also got increased radius of Blizzard, Snowstorm, and Clean Heal, I think. Yes, it is. On the side here for RNF, we got this Taking Flight for Rexar. Another win. And again, getting caught out here. Kopi's going to be okay, but another win for Kel'Thas is basically going to make Gravity Labs Connect a little bit better, smoother, and everything. Thunderburn for Muradin. Also focus attack on the Raynor, last but not least. It is going to be Rampant Growth on the healer there, the Malfurion. Zay's buying a lot of time here with this play on top, but there is nothing much that Zace can do, really. He's just dropping a lot of HP, basically trying to be an irritating nuisance here against Zappe. He cannot really go and tap the well, Could be because it's on cooldown, or even if he does try that. Ah, the combo's not going to connect. Nice step there by Zace. Oh, and Zappy goes in, picks up the takedown, but will sacrifice in exchange there. They try to go for the small wall, maybe able to do that just in time. It's fine, it helps him out. He will be okay. No ammunition here on the tower. That is the main reason why he succeeded with that. Unfortunately, the first charge here from the fort did not connect in time. And Slider Bite now, channeling up the Dragon Knight. Will not get it easily. Kopi, it's just right there. Miss Finest swings by. And I would like to say, Miss Finest Kerrigan is really doing a great job so far. This entire day of tournaments. Kopi struggling to hold the front. It will now actually pull out a pause. No, Miss Finest don't did the pause. Could be a bit of a problem here. But it looks like RNF is going to lose this early game. So now we got a problem. They cannot ban out the Kerrigan. They have to ban out the Kerrigan in the next game if they lose this one. And I think that, yeah, this is going to be very tricky. I'm not saying that they've already lost this one, but if they do lose this one, Kerrigan should be banned in the second banning phase instead of Zagara. Probably because it's Dragon Shire, that's why they banned on Zagara. Hoping that they don't have the lane pressure coming out from Zagara against anyone on this side. And Rexar also really good against all heroes, but Zagara is the best when it comes to 1v1. So there's no way Rexar's gonna win the lane there per se. But even now, rotations are the main reason why Rexar is not really able to follow this up easily. You got Aspect of the Beast for Rexar, by the way, as well as what looks like the Fusion Bomb, Piercing Bolt, and I think this is the Inspired Talent, yeah, Revolution Overdrive. And we got also Cleanse on Malfurion. For myRevenge, it will be better momentum as well as Conviction. This one should be the shield, face shield. You also will have a Frost. Ah, Ice Lance. That's good. I like to see Ice Lance. It means that this is a Frostbolt build with Ring of Frost as well as Maelstrom, plus Battle Momentum up on even the Kerrigan. Blink Heal is a must take up here. There's no question about that. Emerald Wind is completely not played anymore. You've also got Bless, Shield, and Judgment. For the red team, Relics and Friends, they just gotta make sure they get level 10 first. And they want full level down. But it's gonna be Hyperion, standard talents all year round. What's interesting is that I would like to see what Rexar goes for, and it is Unleash the Beast. Boars. Unleash the Boars. Those are beasts anyway, so I'm not wrong entirely. But little huffers, I like to call them. Security are going for the siege camp, and probably gonna pick this one up really well. Rexar, top lane, some form of defense right there. But the front structure's already taking a little bit of a beating. They got Reina. Reina is a late game hero, so they have to hold until level 16 first at least to pick up a good fight. Rexar also can go for a little bit of a double charge on Misha if it doesn't connect on an enemy hero, and that's gonna help him do the wave a lot better as well. It's gonna help him reposition Misha, play aggressively. And it's really important to note. It helps in the flanks as well. Kel'Thas needs the 13. So they're just playing it slow right now, soaking the lanes. Trinity with the Gravity Labs, but Capricorn, Ring of Frost, and the Blast Shield locked down. And Trinity gets blown apart. Boom, baby. That's all I have to say at that instance there. Great follow-up. I think that was really, really fast. You're looking at Ring of Frost as well as Blizzard being used at the same time by Capricorn. Lots of burst potential there. So Dragon Shrines will activate right now. And top will be secured by Zappy. Once again, another Dragonite going to myRevenge. Can Kopi stop this? Nope, I don't think so. Completely out of range right there. You have to pull back again. Top lane, Zace and Zappy. The same usual coupled story. Sliderby swings by. The rest of the team is trying to soak the lanes up pretty well. Obviously, RNF cannot really hold off this aggression. I think that the pick on Brightwing is a really big counter against Relics and Friends. They were completely not expecting that. And that kind of made sure that they don't really have the mechanics to deal with the Kerrigan. The top 4 will go down first. Zace with a bit of a stun against the Dragonite. Misha is not really able to do anything against such a real beast. Level 13 soon for Relics and Friends, but level 14 already up for myRevenge. They also pick up Spell Shield, which is very, very interesting on the Johanna. We also got Imposing Will for Tyrael. This is also going to be Shield Dust, which reduces ability damage taken by 50%. This is the disgusting part of this entire lineup. This Shield Dust will face for your target, Relics and Friends, it's not going to be a takedown regardless. That's just the amount of shield that this build provides. Icy Veins on Jaina. Probably Jaina is going to be the primary target for Relics and Friends. There will also be Eviscerate coming out for Kerrigan. So that's going to increase the range a lot. So far, level 13 up here for Relics and Friends as well. And they will go with, I think this is the Wildfire Bear. Yep, it is. And this is not Pyromantic, it's Chain Bomb, which is really important. We saw Pyromantic build slightly earlier, so I just gotta make sure that, you know, we check that out always. We got Thunder Strike for 300% increased damage, Giant Killer, and even Ice Block for Malfurion and Raynor. So they need to make sure they get a good clash right now. Some stuns going down. Misha setting up the fight. Now having to pull back. The Polymorph doing a lot of work against Zay's Misha. That follow up again for the rest of the team. Here comes all of the right click AoE damage as well. And the Ring of Frost, not really very effective, but the Siege Giant's doing some work in the background. The Mistfinder trying to do his best with the Maelstrom, but now getting Berserker alive. Some form of shields coming in. But Foe is a tad too slow, not able to do anything with the face shield. And down goes the Kerrigan already. Zappy with Judgment getting rooted at the end, not ZF with a really good entangling roots right there. Trinity taking a bit of a damage, but 2 men down and a fight starts to turn. Giant Killer, is it the differentiating factor? So, let's see if we can pull a replay in the last fight, but right now the Shrines will activate and everyone will go towards their respective lanes to soak up a little bit of extra XP. I think about 13 seconds may not be enough to go for the Shrine, so let's watch the replay first. So this is the instant replay. This is what exactly happened just now, just brought to you live, fresh from the oven. This is a really good stumble. I kind of wish Kopi stayed with the Siege Giant a little bit more, because that would have been his Siege Giant regardless. But Sliderbite was inside, and I think that the primary objective is to go for the Jaina, to pick up the Jaina really well. Forward with those blink heals, doing a lot of work already. They're not going to get anything done. Meanwhile, in real time, you can see that is the Kerrigan dying there. Nothing special happening, don't worry. And on the back lines here, that's it. So let's go back to real time and see what happens. We got a bit of a trade, actually. Missed a bit of a fight there. Raynor trading off with Kerrigan. Blast Shield against Kel'Thas. Kel'Thas completely out of position, but does have the Arcane Barrier up already. Level 16 fresh. Zace needs to save the teammate. Can he do it? That's the question. I don't think Misha is not in the best spot. Unfortunately, Trinity's going to take the fall there. Kopi also has to Dove Toss out. So 2-for-1 exchange in general. And this could be a bit of a problem. It all started with picking up the Kerrigan here, and then we got Raynor getting flanked from the side. Zace still wanting to secure the top shrine here. But Capricorn is going to come from behind, and he spots that out. Blizzard's going to slow Zace a little bit. Maybe Misha will be good enough to face off against the Jaina. But we got Zace getting body blocked by Zappy. Zappy's body block, and Sliderbite goes in. Condemn connects. Down goes the Rexar. But they do secure enough momentum to cancel the Shrine possibility here. However, 30 seconds before Rexar respawns, and this is where the cycle death is going to continue over and over again. We got Sliderbite, Mistfinder, Foe in this vicinity, the mid lane. I'm going to talk about some talents first, because this is going to be a bit of a wait. Bouncy Dust also pretty good. It is going to be Northern Exposure, so this is the burst build on Jaina. Remember, 600 damage every 0.6 seconds at level 20. Also going to see the Essence for Essence coming up here as well. Shield Glare is interesting. It's going to get buffed by Holy Renewal as well as Holy Ground. We're going to talk about the red team talent in just a bit, but Kopi is going to try and set up some area here with Reverberation as well as the Thunderclap Phoenix being used. It's a 30 seconds cooldown, 35 actually. So they have to make sure that Rexar reaches the top first. Hyperion even being used right here. This is going to be enough. They will get the top shrine, and they will nicely come back into this game right now. But they don't have the Heroic to work with. No Hyperion for the next 90 seconds. It's a very, very expensive skill to use, really. Trinity and the Ice Frost actually not really connected. Ring of Frost there, sorry. Misfinder going in. Judgment getting cancelled. Zace there with a nice extra charge, but still the second Judgment connected quickly on the Trinity. Misfinder gonna take the fall, and also gonna see Gravity Labs connecting on Zappy. Zappy goes down. We're gonna see a little bit more damage on the rest of this team here. Kopi wants to snatch this, but will not be in time. The flankers trail foe now in a lot of trouble. They're gonna kill the ugly thing, but it's gonna try and run away. That's not gonna be possible. More on the backlines there. Trinity with the Gravity Labs not connecting because of the Iron Skin. 3 men down on the side of myRevenge. And it is a great fight, really. We have to pull up the replay to see what exactly cancelled the Judgment. But the Ring of Frost was not really on point there. We got the replay ready. We're gonna just have the camera on Rek'Sai bottom lane a little bit. So let's pay attention to Zappy right there. He's actually going for a quick Judgment until he gets rooted by the Entangling Root. What a Malfurion cancel. Completely mind-blowing. Misfinder going down as well. We see the Gravity Labs connecting on Zappy. And the whole team just going out for the flank immediately. Capricorn knows that something's wrong, wants to pop back home. We'll be able to do that. Zach he could have checked out the area there, but will not do that. Foe is going to go down. Slider Bite is going to be okay. So back to real time. Still 70% HP up on this Dragon Knight and 40 seconds remaining. We're looking at Flare just spotting out certain nooks and crannies right here. Kopi knocking on the bottom fort. They will also march forward against, I think that they will definitely take the front structures here. The towers as well as gates probably going to go down. Yep, it's the effect of Chain Bomb and the Dragon Knight. 15 seconds remaining. In terms of heroics, everything is up and available. Tranquility even. Here comes the Hyperion. Zappy with the Holy Crown. It's a bit of a problem here for the rest of Relics and Friends. Now Malfurion getting bursted down, but there goes the Ice Block. And unfortunately now popping Tranquility first. Not able to use that. Will now go down. Ring of Frost doing a lot of work as well as the Blizzard. There goes Smur now in a little bit of trouble. There goes the Judgment from Zappy. We're also going to see Kopi trying to buy some time. Trinity is the primary target, but the two of them alive. Maybe a team wipe. And it seems like Hellthas with both of the stop trying to run away here. But Foe is going to hide from the behind. And it's going to be enough to take off Kel'Thas. Kopi with 100% full HP loses the diamond skin. And Zappy now with Foe looking for a Polymorph. Will get it off and Condemn and everything else being thrown against the Murden. Murden with the Dwarf Toss, but they are going to give chase and Murden will go down. It's a 5-man team wide. Relics and Friends will take the fall here. Great fight by myRevenge. I have to say, great positioning and everything. You're looking at Holy Ground as an important factor in all of that fight there. It causes a lot of position problems. We're going to watch the replay right now. So, if you see what's happening here, they were a little bit greedy. I think that they should have gone into that pocket right there. They wanted to go for Capricorn. Unfortunately, Misha's stun was not already successful. Zac actually popped Tranquility right about now before he got stunned. And popping the Ice Block after that would have been really good, because that would mean that at least the rest of the team could heal up. And he doesn't need to cancel Ice Block. Zappy going in directly for the backlines here. They are already having the advantage. Raynor going down at the end. This is a great play. I would say for sure that Zappy won that fight there for the whole team. Of course, you can also give credit to Capricorn's Jaina for the Ring of Frost, as well as the Blizzard coming in with the Frost Bolt as well. Alright, so back to real time. Everyone just respawned already. And the team wipe. That's right there. Okay. Zappy. Oh, Mur is not going to be playing Warrior here. He has to be very careful. Judgment on to Raynor. Raynor does not have enough. And it seems like he's going to take the fall first. We're also going to see Phoenix buying some time on the backlines. Kopi trying to save the teammates. But Mur should not be checking the area here without using penetrating round. It's really important that he do that. Misfinder not going to go directly for the summoning point. Zace will also not send Misha their way. They have to wait for another 45 seconds. So this is where RNF, Relics and Friends, they have the slight level lead, but they are probably going to lose it if the Dragon Knight is summoned successfully by myRevenge. And Zappy picking up the Shrine on top. Sliderbite picking up the Dragon Knight. There's nothing the team can do. They'll rather wait for it and defend this successfully without losing any more members or not throwing the game, in other words. If it's actually a perfect Storm build, I think, for Murden, it would have done a lot more damage against Dragon Knight. but probably because of the Kerrigan factor, he's being forced to go directly into the Thunderclap Reverberation build. We got Trinity at the bottom part of this map doing a pretty good job there. And we got Zaze actually with Misha doing whatever Misha can against Sliderbite. The keep's still gonna stand. The whole team has already respawned. They're already back, ready for a fight here. Gonna buy some time against the Dragonite. Kopi landing a stun, has to pull back. They're waiting for the reset. Very disciplined approach here. Sliderbite still has got 30 seconds on the Dragonite, but I don't think he's gonna commit right now. Zaze, Misha. Misha looking for Capricorn, will find Capricorn, but will not do the Misha charge. And bottom lane, changing a lane will not change anything. Sliderbite responds as the Johanna here. And we got a 5v5. Kopi wants a little bit more, not gonna get anything. There goes the little Huffers. And it is gonna look like a Huffer race. But where is the follow-up? The rest of the team, they're not going in. A little bit of two-man stun. But Misha probably gonna get a dress first. Needs some heals. We'll get some heals from Elfurin, some love. Finally gonna use Man Pet for Zaze. So Misha will still be back to full HP. And we're going in again for round 2. Nothing really special. I want to talk about Stomp Talent, but I feel like I don't have time for that. So, they'll jump in on Kopi. And the combo missing by Miss Final already. Zappy again the Holy Ground. They want to zone number. And the Ring of Frost connects on 4 targets. Stomp Shield being used, but it's not enough. Rainer's gonna go down first. Next target here will definitely be the Rexar. Even Trinity's Killthus. They want to go in for more damage. Can they do it? I don't think so. Nice ball on the stomp by Trinity. He's gonna stay safe. Meanwhile, a little bit more of a two-man stun coming up quickly by the Mishar of Rexar there. Immediately you can see a lot of a good play coming out from Zappy. Zappy's Holy Ground is so far completely awe-inspiring. They take the keep, they pull right back. Rainer needs to make sure his positioning is good. We've got Mer scolding people about positioning before. Never thought he'd be playing Rainer and getting completely out of position. This is why it's very hard to play a range assassin as well as a warrior at the same time, because a range assassin is the positioning for range assassin is completely different from a warrior. Warrior is always in front. Range assassin, sometimes you feel a little bit too safe. You don't have the natural instinct to peel, or rather to pull back successfully. So 5 seconds before Rainer respawns. Luckily for them, the shrines will only activate right by now, but they're gonna have to secure at least 1 shrine. The rest of myRevenge gonna come up here. Kopi spots this out. Zaze gonna pull back, have to make sure he pulls back. There is the blast shield. They can catch up if they want to. And Zappy is gonna get the shrine on top. Mer defending the bottom lane. They have to defend the bottom lane, and I think there's actually time. They don't have to condense the top shrine, they just have to condense the bottom shrine. As long as he takes down all of these catapults as well. I would say that the Siege Giant is the most important thing to take down. The catapult not so much, because the Siege Giant has got so much more of a HP as compared to the catapult. And the new minion wave will clear it out automatically. 7 takedown against 14. In terms of heroic talents, it's going to be indestructible, revitalizing mist, double bottle stomp on his damage deals, and oh, Zappy getting party. Zappy looking like it's going to take the fall, will go down. Another Ring of Frost, beautifully executed there by Capricorn, but is there enough damage? There is no follow-up. Tranquility has been popped already. They want to go in quickly on the backline. Trinity is going to lose the 4, but Zaze now needs to use Mission to land a stun. Will do it nicely. Zach F also going to go down immediately. That says Zaze will pull Misha back, and 3 men down on the side of RNF. Rainer, unfortunately, is the primary target for Capricorn, and if they cannot kill their Jaina, who does not have Ice Block, they're going to lose this game for sure. 100%. There is no flank in that fight from RNF. There's nothing at all coming out from them. Here comes yet another Dragonite in Relics and Friends. Maybe looking at a 3rd game here. 30 seconds before Killthus and 35 before Malfurion. Zaze trying to put out some form of defense. Sliderbite going directly for the core. This is going to be dangerous in just about 20 seconds. Killthus will be back. They're calling GG already. There's no way they can stop this. And I do agree. I think the core is dropping a little bit tad too fast here. 50% on the core. Sliderbite. Hit after hit again and again. And the core goes down. Game 3 it is.
for both RNF as well as myRevenge. They lost the early game to the Kerrigan, they lost the late game to the Jaina. There is no way anyone can argue that the Ring of Frost is a Ring of Lost. We're going to replay radio. Let's pull out the last major fight right there and see what exactly happened. So, Zappy got blown apart, but look at Capricorn's positioning. The Blizzard connecting first, misfiring of the Rail In and the Ring of Frost combo. Nicely done. And you got Reina just completely melting right there. Killthus wants to do a little bit more, but the skills are on cooldown at that instance, I think. Yeah, they're on cooldown and getting blown apart again. Capricorn with Bolt on the stomp, aggressive. Bolt in front. Not Zach F will take the fall as well. So we got about 73,000 damage for Jaina, by the way. 73,000 damage for Jaina. That is Capricorn's Ring of Frost right there. Capricorn just overall great player. And alright, so we're done with this game. We'll be back again with the next game. Game number 3 will be next on the stream. So sit tight, stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Hope you guys enjoy this cast as well as coverage. Shout outs to sponsors, Gigabyte and Nvidia. And if you do enjoy the cast, give me a like on my Facebook page at BabelCast, as well as give a like to the SEA page at Blizzeros SEA. We'll be back real soon. Don't go anywhere. First, Zeratul with some pokes in the back line. Zappy dropping down to 50% HP, and this is where the fight's gonna happen. There goes the lip onto Rainer. Where is the backline? Judgment is now gonna